A visitor, have we? Thou must be the one who freed Artorias.
Good morning and welcome to Dark Souls. It's been like a week and a half since I've recorded Dark Souls. Forgive me if my voice is a little low this morning. I just woke up and I'm still drinking my coffee. Guys, we're in Anor Londo. Look at how beautiful. Look at the sky. Look at the Duke's archives. Look. Alright. So I kind of want to spend some time here because we're approaching the halfway point of the game and I feel like it's been going pretty fast, so we could spend some time. These giants are not easy to fight if you're gonna fight them both at the same time. But if you do a good amount of damage, everything's easy to fight. Cannot believe he actually dodged that. I'm wearing the wrong ring now that I think about it. Wow. Don't kill me. Let's put on this one. I didn't think that would hit me, actually. Okay. Anyways, how are you guys? I've missed you. I've missed Dark Souls, to be honest. I'm playing Bayonetta, and I'm not good at Bayonetta. But it's coming. That series is gonna be... I think that series will do pretty well. Demon Titanite, alright. I didn't show this off last episode. This is Ornstein. Very interesting that he has a bust. Also, that weapon is like a real dragon sword spear. That's like a real weapon. They did very well when it comes to like the statues and holding weapons in this game. Because if you remember earlier in the playthrough, at Undead Burg, you have a statue of what could be Velka holding what could be the first son of Gwyn and a Sunlight straight sword. Or it could have been the Astoria straight sword. Not sure. Don't remember. They're synced. Down. Did that? I don't think that worked. This would be so much easier if I had Fire Orb. Fireball. Are we? Did I really just go through his legs? Like... I'm dead, damn. We're gonna have to switch it up a little bit. Because getting real close to these giant enemies and fighting them two at once is not easy. Alright. Let's get rid of the... Let's use Fire Whip and... We can run Fireball. Fireball seems fine. I probably should have purchased... Maybe that isn't the right ring that I'm thinking of. You have to go to the catacombs later and pick up another ring. Unless it's here in Anor Londo, which I don't think it is, but there's a special ring that gives you an extra attunement slot, which could be very useful. If I aim at his feet, it hits his shield, he's just gonna be blocking it. It's just like so annoying. That works pretty well. Come on. Alright. Good, good, good. Now, how do you identify a mimic? This chest is... the chain is going around to the back. You see that? This chain is coming towards you. This is a mimic. You can also see the chest is moving slightly. It's breathing. I'm not crazy, right? Hold on. Look, the chest is breathing. That's a lot of damage. Crystal halberd. I don't know why, but there's a crystal halberd here. This is Smo. Big boy. The big hammer. I think this is more Demon Titanite. No, it's Twinkling Titanite. Alright. Alright, let me think. Let me think. We can't continue to the Duke's Archives. It's blocked off by strong magic. We can take this elevator, which is a strange elevator. Single platform. No barriers. Very dangerous. Yeah, having this be here is very weird. You have a gargoyle. If you didn't notice by now, when we fight enemies that were once bosses, it means that we're way stronger, or we should be way stronger. Got the shield and the helm. No tail. But I already have the tail weapon, I believe. What am I hearing? I'm hearing the elevator. Screech, it's like metal on metal screeching. Is it here? Here it is. More Demon Titanite. So Demon Titanite is used for special weapons. Boss soul weapons and the like. Don't ask me why. I don't know why they decided to do this like this. This is so insane. Like, and these pillars kind of mess with the camera too. Because the camera has to go like through the pillars. Oh my gosh. That was so scary. Thought I missed. Oh damn. Hold on. Stop, please. These painting guardians? No joke. These are like ninjas, except they're anti-ninjas. They're not meant to be sneaky. They're meant to be like in your face. Okay. I think this section of the game is pretty dope. They had this in mind. Like, you have to get through this. It's interesting that they decided to go with a platforming mechanic in their action RPG, you know? It's just interesting. You can cut this chain. I don't usually... Well, okay, if I'm being honest, I would be wearing heavier armor. Oh, damn. If I'm being honest, I would be wearing heavier armor, and I'd probably have a different shield. Not a better shield per se, but yeah, I'd run through this. Not run, but I'd be a little more secure traversing the. Oh, this run back is actually kind of punishing too. Should I? No, I'm not going to. I was gonna take combustion again, but I'm not gonna do that. I think by the end of this episode, we'll probably get to Ornstein and Smo. I don't think it'll take that long. And I'm not gonna use the shortcuts. I'll show you the shortcut, but I'm not gonna use it. Alright. Much better. Cleaner jump. Holy. Oh my gosh. These guys just don't play. Dark Souls is like... Then again, I'm not really warmed up. When I warm up, it'll take probably another death or two, but I'll warm up. I always take the right path. Oh, brother. How dare you heal in front of me on this tiny platform. This thin platform. Give me my souls. Oh, goodbye. That's why they say Dark Souls is easy with a shield. Usually your shield will take a lot of your... Sorry, I was distracted. Your shield will take a lot as opposed to you taking ridiculous amounts of damage. Your shield does a lot of the work for you. Free throwing knives. There should be... Oh no, I did it wrong. Okay. I'll show... Excuse me, wow. I'll show this off. This platform is traversable. Shout out to Feet if you're one of those dudes. Here we are. Gotta stay topped off. So, okay, that is Guinevere. Guinevere was the eldest daughter of Lord Gwyn. This is a divine blessing. I already have one. Holy water from goddess Guinevere. What does that mean exactly? I don't know. It's from her, and it's water. You can do what you want with that. The goddess of sunlight, Guinevere, daughter of the great lord of sunlight Gwyn, is cherished by all as the symbol of bounty and fertility. So obviously I can see bounty and fertility. Most definitely. Most definitely. You want to roll into these pillars. If you don't roll into those pillars, you risk falling and dying. But yeah, bounty and fertility. Your boy can see that. I think it's pretty cool how the lords and the gods of this game have a very specific, like, tie-in, kind of to, like, I want to say Greek and Roman god archetypes. It's like, oh, one of fertility, one of bounty, one of the sun and power, and one of hell, you know. It's interesting. Second gargoyle. This gargoyle is not smart. This gargoyle is oh boy. Alright. Got the halberd again. Let's do this. So you're meant to move this elevator and then continue forward. But if you push the elevator lower and you go down, there's a little secret. I think there's a soul around here. Am I crazy? No, there isn't. That might be a whole nother game. This is Lord Gwyn. This is like the best way to see him in game, unless you want to see him in his hollow form. Do I not have the binoculars? I don't have the binoculars. Damn. I'll have to get them later. But that's him. Hard to see his face. You can't see his face. His beard is too bushy. But I like his greatsword. His greatsword is pretty dope. But yeah, this is I believe this is Dark Moon Tomb. This is not Dark Moon Tomb. This is, what is this? What's the name of this bonfire? Sunlight Tomb? This might be the Sunlight Tomb. Ring of the Sun's Firstborn. So let's read this. Just because you know, there are some things about the lore that I really, really love. Lord Gwyn's firstborn, who inherited the sunlight, once wore this ancient ring, boosted the strength of miracles. Lord Gwyn's firstborn was a god of war, but his foolishness led to the loss of the annals, and rescinding of his deific status. Today, even his name is not known. So, it was kind of a plot. He didn't really lose the annals of history. It was more of a thing of, I guess I can spoil it. Eventually we'll figure it out later when we play 2 and 3. The war with the dragons was not as it's portrayed in part 1. In part 1, it's like, okay, the souls of the lords were taken and... Damn, I do have to do this. We're not going to even finish Anor Londo now that I think about it. We got to do this. So we won't even finish Anor Londo today. My bad, guys. I lied. I'm sorry. We have to go to the Painted World. Gwyn did not necessarily kill all the dragons. Because if you remember, even if you think about it from what the game tells you, he left Seath alive for a reason. He left Seath alive, so it's not like he really killed all the dragons, because if he really killed all the dragons, he would have killed Seath. And then you realize in the DLC that, oh, wait a minute, Calamite is around too, and they dared not fight Calamite. So, what's going on? Like, were the dragons really killed, or were they not really killed? Then you go into 2 and 3 and you realize that Gwyn didn't necessarily kill the dragons. Gwyn went to war with the dragons, and then there was some type of agreement made between dragons and the deities and the humans. Let's sit here. So this is probably my favorite place in all of Dark Souls 1. This is the painted world of Ariamis. Ariamis? This is the one. Ariamis, right? We just really call it the painted world. This is a Super Mario level, pretty much. Where we go into a painting. There's quite a lot of loot and stuff here. So I'm probably gonna take my time with this. Hold on. I usually get this. That works. The danger about this place is these enemies are actually kind of strong for hollows, for like regular hollows. They hit pretty hard. Oh my goodness. Let me not give him my back. And there are a number of special enemies around. For example, these dudes, these pyromancers, are like horrible. These guys will, if you kill them, they will toxic you because they're infected with something unknown. But if you burn them alive, they won't explode with their toxic blood. I hate having to do this. I usually can't do this. Yeah, that jump is usually really hard for me. I'll try to get it. These rats are white. I don't know why they're white. I think the idea is that they were experimented on. The painted world is kind of... It's hard to say exactly what this is. In 3, you understand that the painted world, like, really is a world that's painted. Like, there is an artist that painted this, and then it became a world? I'm not sure. But, am I doing this wrong? I'm probably doing this wrong. But, you can see a lot of Seath the Scaleless did something here. Like, you find Priscilla here, you find a couple of things. Also, Velka may be involved somehow. Am I just doing this wrong? Is there another way to do this? There could be another way around. I don't think there is, though. Hold up. Because I never get this item, and I really want it now, for some reason. I probably won't get this item. What even is this item? I think it's a very tight jump. I swear I jumped. Hold on. This is like the last time I'm doing this. That was it, man. That was so it. Hold on. I know this is like wasting time in the episode. Holy. I'm pressing the jump button, but it's not registering. I give up. Okay, we're gone. We're gone. I'll get it off cam. There's more enemies here. Ow. Oh man. Back up. you serious? Okay. A lot of this area is you being ambushed. So you have to be really careful. Like right here. I know there's another enemy behind me. That could have been my life. Alright. So we have, let's open this way first. This, no, this way. Let's not take any unnecessary damage since we have no Estus left. Will the crows come here? Yes. The answer is yes. These crows are very annoying. And you're gonna have to farm these later if you want certain Covenant prizes, rewards. Go through the white light. Ignore these dudes. Also, those guys are great for grinding. If you want to grind the quick 100k souls, those are the guys. Good mid-game grind. I'm gonna sit here. We have 30k souls. Can I reinforce anything? No. Yeah, the antiquated gloves. I have so much twinkling titanite. I probably shouldn't have done that, but it's cool. I'll be able to buy more twinkling later. Alright. Now with the shortcut open, let me show you how many souls these guys will drop. Beautiful. There's an easier way to do this. Hold on. Excuse me. Just stretching between deaths, you know. Do I not have it? Why didn't I buy it? I should have bought it. I'll take this. This is fine. You guys think that pyromancy is overpowered, but it can be more overpowered if we were running a dex build. The way dexterity works, I believe in this. I at least know in this game, dexterity, having a certain number of dexterity will shorten the animations of spellcasts, of attacks, of specific animations like drinking your Estus. Dexterity does a lot more than, it's not just a weapon stat. Come on. If you hit the shield, you get like no damage. So these guys gave 9k souls? It's not bad. I do want to do that. Hold on. I may need to go human. We'll take this humanity. There's a few things we can do. Thank you. Where's the body? Where's the body I dropped? This was the body I dropped. Alright. This, I believe, is Velka. And a child. Everyone thinks that the female statues are all Velka. If it's a like hooded female, it's probably Velka. And we also think that Velka was Gwen's wife, consort, what's the word I'm looking? There's another word. Concubine? I don't know. We don't know. Damn, that was really bad. That's what I get for casting with no spells. I want to believe that Gwen, being more like Zeus, probably didn't just have one wife, and it probably wasn't just Velka if it was Velka. Because Gwen has a couple of children. Like, he has a fair number of children. That and his children don't all really fit the mold that is Gwen. Like Guinevere, okay, that makes sense. You know, the way the characters are designed resemble Lord Gwen. So like when we get to the Nameless King later on, he looks like Gwen. He's like very much Gwen inspired. Then you look at Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn does not look like Gwen at all. Gwendolyn is more like whoever his mom would have probably been, which could have been Velka. But him being more of a magic user and not a miracle user, you know, that's like strange. Then you have, I think Filianor is her name, and she's like, we don't even know much about her. I believe this won't open, right? No, it's locked. Is there a way up? I think that is the way up, isn't it? Okay, the next thing we have to do is we have to go this way. Excuse me, dudes. I can go under. I'm not gonna go under just yet. I'm gonna show off just a little bit before we go under. If you remember in the Valley of the Drakes, there was an undead dragon. This is his cousin. Very quickly grab this shield and run, because he will charge at you. I'm gonna use fire. I think firework should be fine. Oh, I cannot believe. I should have kept Red Kirstone. If you get really close, damn. I don't think I've ever seen that animation. Usually he goes for like a claw attack. I've never seen him use his face like that to bite. That's fine. The cool thing about the level 1 run is dying means nothing, man. Like, I can't level up anyway. So, like, it's fine. And then leveling up equipment is, like, very rare because you have to go to specific places. So it's pretty chill. Gotta trigger this all over again. I didn't miss twice. Calm down. Chill. $5K and a dragon scale? Yep. So, here's a glitch that they never patched. So, there's two parts to the undead dragon. There's the undead torso, and then there's the undead hind legs, which is alive if you look at it. Now, you can attack and kill this thing, but if you jumping attack it, it just stands straight up. This is also an enemy for some reason. And because you can do this, you can walk right underneath it and skip the whole painted world if you really want to and go approach the boss. We're not going to do that though. But I will show it off. Painted world is actually, I believe, this is what I remember. This could be wrong. This was like the pre-alpha? This was like, what, the beta? I think it was I think this was the beta. This was like the first design works in Dark Souls 1. Like when it came to building the world, this was like the first thing they did. I believe. I could be wrong. Holy. I'm dead. I tried switching to Pyro Flame and it didn't work out. A lot of pointless deaths in this episode. This episode is like not crisp, but it's cool. Let me equip this now. Damn, should I get that? Is that in this game? I think there is a well, I already have the sorcery ring. There probably isn't. I think it's in Dark Souls 3. I'm thinking about a ring that boosts pyromancy, but that could just be Dark Souls 3. I'm not sure. Oh my goodness. Yeah, what screws you up is you locking onto it. Then the camera goes crazy. Alright. Very carefully go up these stairs. There will be another crow. Thank God it did not land on me. You can stay right down there. I think there's one last one. No, there isn't. There was the last one. Okay. I lied. Red sign soapstone used for duels. We will grab this because we're here. Why not? Soul of a brave warrior. How do I get you again? think I get you like this. Hold on. No, 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 no. I have to go around to get you. That was not the right way. I'll grab that thing, don't worry. Is there an enemy around here, or is this just a shortcut? This is a shortcut. That's a shortcut. This leads to death. This. I think we have to go this way. So you can go down here. Let's do that. There should be enemies here. Yeah. These rats can drop humanity like the normal rats. This is not a mimic. Painting Guardian set. Very cool. I think there's a pyromancy to get around here somewhere. I just don't remember where exactly. Very good. We have to end the episode soon. Alright. Why did I not show this off? Alright, hold on. I should talk about that, but I'm not going to. Let me see here. We're fine. Alright, I have to end the episode. What I'm gonna do is... Damn, should I do that? Hold on. Yes. I'll grab this item and then end the episode. If I can. Oh, is that how you grab it? Well... Okay. I'm gonna end the episode. When we return, we'll finish the painted world. We'll go underground and we'll fight the boss. Later, guys.